Hello again, everybody. I've done a couple of videos, but I just didn't like them, so I didn't upload them. It's just the way it is, I suppose, sometimes. It was just briefly going through what I've been doing. I ain't done a great deal. I never do. But I've got up this morning, sun's shining, absolutely pissing down yesterday all day long. But it wasn't cold and it wasn't overly bad. It wasn't overly miserable. But you know it is. So I scratched around in the garage, tidying up a little bit, and then I got up this morning and I thought I'll open the back doors. Still not sealed them up properly. I've got to get some seals. My original seals are really so badly perished. I've got to find something. I don't mind getting originals for the three main doors, but obviously these back ones are all a bit different, so I'll get some aftermarket stuff for that. What have I been up to? Right, I suppose majorly my solar's in. I'll show you a quick shot of that in a minute. I can't go, because I put the bed in and the mattress is on, it's a bit awkward to get to. I've got to devise some sort of method of getting the mattress up out of the way without causing too much mess inside the van, so I can get to the bits and pieces there. But I put the solar, I don't know why, but I put the solar charger sort of just behind my passenger seat. I don't know why really, because at the end of the day it's all on Bluetooth, so I can access all the readings on Bluetooth anyway. But there you go, that's all temporary anyway, because as I've said before, the bed's going to come up this end and everything will be moved up this end. So at the moment I'm using a lot of cable to put it in a totally different place, and when it finds its forever home, I'll cut all the cables a little bit shorter. But I'm really pleased with the solar as it happens. I've only got two 130 amp hour batteries on it, and I've got a 2000 watt inverter which I haven't fitted yet. It seems to be that I could do with another battery, at least one more battery, another 130 amp hour battery, because apparently flooded or lead acid batteries, if you've got like a 2000 watt inverter, you either need 200 amp hours of lithium or twice that amount in lead acid or flooded batteries. So that remains to be seen, I suppose, but I might even just get the other battery in the meantime. They're not dear batteries, I haven't paid a lot of money for the batteries at all. And in fact I found out the place I bought them online is quite local to me, so I might have a lurk down there and see if it can do me a deal through the door. That's that for now. Inside wise, I have put a couple of panels up, a couple of units up. They're the old units that I took out. They've gone in pretty much exactly the same place as where they come out. But that'll do for now, and I'm just going to put some shelving. I've got, there used to be a cupboard where I'm sitting now, where the toilet was. I might put something back there for the time being. I've got bought myself one of these toilet shower tents anyway, which will do me. I'm not sure my good lady will appreciate being in an outdoor privy, although she grew up with an outdoor privy, so I've made her accustomed to the luxury she deserves. So. But there you go. That's it really, sitting on the back here. So what I'll do is I'm going to try to show you about, I'm not going to attempt to take this, I'll take this off of the tripod and walk you around, show you what I'm doing. Alright, so bear with me please. Alright, that seemed to work reasonably well. So let's get inside, I think, from this point of view. So here we are. Oh dear. Oh, my poor old back. So this was one of the original units. And there was a small unit there, no insulation behind that whatsoever, or boarding. It was a tiny little unit which housed, like, a bit of liquid and that, fairy liquid, and some, detergents and stuff. And the sink obviously was there, which it will be going back for the time being. So that's that. Yeah, my fans are on. And let's hope the fuse ain't blown, but there you go, we've got a bit of light. And I'll open her up a little bit. I keep opening them, and then when I forget to close them and it pisses down and rain, it's a wonder they're still bloody working. So let's have a bit of air in, and there she goes. I mean, these were about 80 quid on eBay. They're not the most powerful, you know, you're not going to get you blown away by them, but you know, it's all about circulation, I think, in the van. So I think they'll do. So I'm happy with that one. All mocked up. There was a big hole there, obviously, where the old ones were. So I just made this little piece up. They've still got to be glued in place. That's my 240 going to come out there for a little light, just in case, if I ever need one. We have a lamp. We have a light. There she goes again. Well pleased. They're okay for what they are, for what they cost. They're fine. It's no max fan. So put my 240 there. Put another little 240 over there. This all, as I say, bear with me, folks. This is all temporary. That's where the 240 used to be, and then funny enough, that's where that 240 used to be. But it was a good little unit. I mean, there's some lovely little bits and pieces been made for this by the previous owners or the previous builder, and you know, luckily I can use a few of these. I've started to mock up these window frames out of rustic pallet wood. The corners I'm going to fill in, obviously, and I might even put something else in there so I can, you know, fit some insulation on those for those really cold times, if I ever get out, ever. I'm sure I will. So I fitted my gas fire back in. It's not working properly. Don't think it's too much, so I think it just needs a service, good clean up and that. Those heat plates need heat bricks need taking off and resealing on. As I say, still got to do up in the old storage compartment. This was an old storage compartment, had a lovely little door on it, but you know, it had to be wrecked to take it out because it was obviously one of the first things put in before all the ceiling was put in. So one speaker in and working. Still needs a damn good clean out and that. Also with my bed, it's a bit more bulky now, but I did cover it with some old memory foam that I've got, and again, very basically, because again, it's only most of this is only temporary. The bed's going to be moved up this end towards the door, and eventually there might be a shower just in this section here, but that remains to be seen. But I've got all the stuff for it. It's just the time. Fridge is working lovely on 12 volts and 240 volt. I did test it when I first serviced it. I serviced it all once it was out, and I got all the gas going lovely, and you know, it was all working really well. So hopefully, but the only trouble is that if that don't light up and you can't see that pilot light, you can't. It's so difficult to get to and to see. So I'm gonna have to think of a solution for that. You know, nothing's. You know, there's always a solution. It's just the work, isn't it? And cutting holes and whatever else. But yeah, so it's all basically in there. I had some issues with the power getting to the 12, losing too much power from the batteries to this area here. There's my 240, there's my 12. But that seems to be okay now. I've sorted that out, so I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, there's this other little cabinet. It's got a door that goes on it, but I've taken it off to make it secure it on there a little bit better, because we don't want it falling down. What else have I done? Let's have a look. Yeah, we know the situation with the doors, and I think it's for me lock. I don't know if I told you, I put this big lock, a chunky old lock on it. Yeah, there you go. So that's one of these. It's a blue spot lock. So I put this little loop on there as well. That, so that when I take that off, I can put that there. Ain't in the way and I won't lose it. The number plate, and I just put that little, that's purely by coincidence. When I bought the van, that was a number plate, and I'll just stick that little hook in front of it, and coincidentally my wife's name's Sally, so that's it. That's why on Facebook I go as S. Ali's Guy. So that's the story behind that. Put the door pads, hung them on just to get them out of the way of the garage. Still got a hell of a lot of cleaning up to do in here. So this is where, let's get this up. Let's lift this up. Yeah. Oh, so that's where my charge controller is. Just behind the seat there. Bluetooth's connected. I've just hung it inside for the time being so that I don't get trodden on when I'm going in and out. Because I go in and out a lot. So you can see that was that. All I've done is mock that up. And as I say, I've got 2 batteries underneath. Little fuse board. Again, all temporary. I've got me 240 fuse board, and to the right of that I've got me 12 volt fuse board. So I've got to put me smart switch on to charge it when I'm driving next. That'll be my next move, which I've got. So although there is one already on the vehicle from when I got it, a very small one that had one leisure battery under the bonnet on the left hand side, and that seems to work quite well. So I might actually chuck another battery under there and use both. You never know. You never know, do you? You never know. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I've been out enough. I've had a little smoke around the block. So she's all ready to go now. Well, not filled up with petrol, but you know, just hung the front bumper on. Just brushed a bit of black over it, just to smarten it up a little bit. This whole front end's got to come off anyway. In the near future, I need to put a new front cross member on. I'll probably repair that front panel. It ain't bad at all. I'm sure I could. Well, I know I could. But the inner wings at the front behind the indicators are absolutely rotten. Needs a general tidy up under there. Got another red lamp for that as well. But that passed the MOT on its last one. But I suppose it done the job. It does the job, and it wasn't leaking water. It's just a crack. But yeah, that's that. Really, I've got a lovely set of Euroliners for the wheels. But I bought them, they had no fittings. So what we've done is I bought another 8 nuts, 4 each side, and I've milled them up a little bit so that they slot either under or over the hubcap accordingly. And my brother-in-law has made me some covers, wheel nut covers, on his 3D printer, and they are really good. So when they go on, I shall show you that, and I think it'd be suitably impressive. And I've noticed that you can get these very sort of chromy looking paints now, so hopefully that's what I should be doing, chroming them up. If not, the whole lot will be going black, so they won't look too bad, I don't think. Bit of chrome, bit of black, always good. Oh, that's a seal around me. I couldn't get the old seal back on, so I adhesived it up, you know, the sealant adhesive, the black sealant adhesive. And that is one of these donuts that goes between your cistern and your toilet. And I think it looks all right, and it sealed everything up lovely there. But yeah, I'm just really now just waiting for it to weather up, really, because the paint was, in my opinion, from my perspective, the paint was really bad. I done that thing there. That's a bit of rusty type paint, which I'll put down it just to see what. I mean, I can rub that all off if I want to, but who knows? I don't know what I'll do. But I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. And today I'm going to work on. Oh, excuse me. Bear with me just a moment. I'm coming here again. Today I'm working on this little corner here.
and just to get a little bit of board behind the sink unit. Never had anything before, but obviously where I put the insulation, I think it'd be a good idea to cover it. It's only a temporary thing, because when I put the bed in there, I'm going to make the bed itself will have the some boarding on the back side of it, so that'll take the place of that. But yeah, that's about all, folks. As I say, really pleased. This could put me back. Let me just see if I can get this back in there without messing up too much. There you go. Oh, look at that. I made it. Yeah. So. Very pleased about that. And sorry for those of you that do watch this channel, and I ain't put anything on for a while, but I go a bit up and down, and some days I'm enthusiastic and some days I ain't. Most days I ain't. I'm not lazy, but I've got so many projects on the go all the time. You know, it's just the fire engine. I still want to get the fire engine. I bought the fire engine a long time back, so 2017, and you know, I got started on it, but you know, then obviously I mentioned before, I fell off the roof and broke my back, so that put me out for a good year. Then the wife wanted a new kitchen, then COVID hit, and then, you know, life takes over, doesn't it? Then I've got no money. So, to be fair, if you want to help me get on with that fire engine, do like and subscribe this, share it, and I'll get on with the fire engine as well. I mean, the fire engine, I'll take you let me give you a quick tour around the fire engine. It's just a quickie. There he is, or she is. It's a 1955 Miles Bedford, and it was in pretty nice condition when I got it. Well, it looked in nice condition. That was obviously, there's the bonnet, and all I've done is I've scraped some paint off it. It was all the same colour as where you can see the badge was. So you know. Anyway, so I managed to get this whole back section off, and we carried it in. I painted it in my garage, but it took no time to get it off, but it took me months to get it back on, to find enough people. I mean, I've got plenty of help, but try and get them all together on the same day is another Gever automatter, as they say. So, I mean, she's pretty much ready for paint. The roof, again, that section of the roof, pretty much ready to paint, a little bit of titivating. This rear end just needs polishing, and the shutters need painting, because they should be the same colour as the rest of the vehicle. Well, that's the original, as it is original. I managed to get a bit of chassis painted and stuff like that. There's the tank that I took out all by myself. Quite a feat, I can tell you. I'm very lucky here, because my neighbours don't use the back, so I get to sort of do pretty much what I like. In there, as you can see, it's all open now. It used to have a couple of section in the middle, which is on the roof of my garage. And yeah, sort of this side is obviously a very much a work in progress, more so than the other side. But yeah, so very lucky to have this area. Very lucky, and I don't really take full advantage of it. That's that, really. Need a good tidy up, and when I do, well, my next lot I'm going to run a bit of metal in, because then I'll get it weighed and all. So I'm going to fill the van up with metal, scrap metal, run it down to my local scrap dealer, weigh it in and weigh it out, and I'll get me weight for free, don't I? But there you go, let's just put that there. Yeah, so if you managed to get yourself through the whole lot of this, thank you very much. If you've enjoyed it, please like it, because it does help, apparently. I mean, I'm in early doors at the moment, only 50 odd, 52 subscribers. But share it with your friends if you like it. I might start one. Well, I don't want to start another one. I just want to say, well, look, I'm doing my transit, I'm doing my fire engine, so maybe I'll start. I'll give that a mention on the title of this one, and maybe that might get me a few more subscribers, and people can follow me and encourage me along the way, abuse me if you like. Water off ducks back with me, mate. So you know, just don't abuse me too much, obviously, because you only get yourselves in trouble. But yeah, tell me what you think. I won't be offended, I won't be hurt. I'll always take criticism, you know. I'll either answer it or won't. As I say, thanks again. Please like, please subscribe. Yeah, hit that notification button. Cheers, cheers, fellas, and ladies and gentlemen, I should say, not fellas. Be anyone, wouldn't it? There you go.